final Premier League weekend sees Arsenal officially crowned champions of England, and it was a huge day as Arsenal went to Selhurst Park to play the final home game and also to lift the Premier League trophy. There were country celebrations across the world as Arsenal finally received their trophy, and it was such a scene as fans across the world came out to celebrate, including in Kenya, Nairobi, where we attended the Arsenal parade. Yeah, so fantastic scenes after the wait is finally over, and you can see crazy celebrations across the world. So here in Nairobi, Kenya, we had a parade. This was the party at Archives where we met, and also we gathered to see other fans. Supporters came out in huge numbers as we finally went on to lift the Premier League. So you can see this is the scenes as Odegaard, the captain, managed to lift that trophy. Yeah, fantastic scenes. Arteta, Premier League winner, Bukayo, all the players getting a taste of the EPL trophy. And what a sight to see. Yeah, truly amazing scenes. Ben White, Trossard, everybody who played a fantastic role in this. So let's look first at the game. It's Crystal Palace, which finished 2-1 in favor of Arsenal, and as we predicted, Arteta went with a changed lineup, including Zubimendi at right back, Mosquera, Hincapié, Calafiori as the centre backs. Then there was a first start in the Premier League for Kepa Arrizabalaga, and then in the midfield they played Nogard and Lewis Kelly. So it was the first start also for Nogard, and on the wings played Madueke, Dauman in the 10, and Martinelli on the left wing, and then Gabriel Jesus, who was the captain for the day, started up front. So it was a good game of football, and we managed to score in the first half and also in the second half to seal the game. And I can say that game we really dominated the game. As much as we changed the lineup of this game, we had an XG of 2.53, 60-40 possession, total shots 17-8, shots on target 7-3, big chances 7-3, corner kicks 4-3. So if you look at the overall performance, it was a performance worthy of champions, and we needed to finish on a high. So let's look at the highlights of this game. See, there was plenty of action in this game, plenty of also missed chances, and a good and fantastic performance from Jesus and Madueke as the front line managed to score. Also brilliant assist by Martinelli, who fed Gabriel Jesus, who was scored the opener. Then, as you all know, he then scored from a corner. Madueke set up by Kai Havertz, the Nairobi Archives all the way to Roysambu. And regarding the standings, so this is the final match day standings, which sees Arsenal finish on 85 points with a perfect end to the season, 5 wins in a row. He finished with 26 wins, 7 draws, and 5 defeats. And then City came second with 23 wins, 9 draws, and 6 losses with 78 points, meaning we finished 7 points clear of Man City. Third came United with 71 points, Aston Villa 65 points, Liverpool with 60 points, and that was the Champions League places. And then Bournemouth and Sunderland will play in the Europa League, finishing with 57 and 54 points respectively. Then Brighton will play in the Conference League, and then Brentford and Chelsea round up the top 10. Then at the bottom of the table, West Ham got relegated as Spurs managed to survive the last day by beating Everton 1-0. Forest, Crystal Palace, Leeds were all safe heading into the final game. Everton, Fulham, and Newcastle finished in the mid-table places. So that was the final Premier League table, and we can say that this was a hugely successful season for Arsenal, and all the players step up to the plate as we finally ended the wait. Since Arteta took over after he won the FA Cup, he went 6 years without winning a trophy. And for the Premier League, we have gone 22 years without winning the trophy. So you can see how much this means to the supporters. Yeah? It was not something to be taken for granted, as we needed a trophy urgently. And we also have a chance of making history, because next week, 30th of May, is the Champions League final, where Arsenal have the chance to win their first ever Champions League trophy. Yeah, so it is going to be amazing, amazing since, and you can see that we needed to get this trophy over the line, and this can be seen by the huge celebrations. Yeah, started quite early. Yeah, managed to walk all the way to Roysambu, and we lifted the mock Premier League trophy. But this was the parade, and you can see the huge numbers. Look at the scenes here. These are the huge numbers. I was part of this group, Paris Lounge, and we managed to celebrate. The atmosphere was electric. I've never seen something like this. All the Ghana's fans, you can see me here with the brown with the brown cape. I was also celebrating like a madman. Yeah, celebrating the Premier League champions for the first time in 22 years, and we deserve it. We have been the best team. All those who are saying they are being more title, we have been the best teams, best defense in the league, fewest goals conceded, most wins at home, most wins away from home. We have been disciplined, zero red card, zero penalties. Yeah? Actually, it's the first time a team has gone the whole season without conceding a penalty and getting a red card. So you can see the scenes after Arsenal beat Crystal Palace. Huge, huge celebrations. And you can see the parade which was going to Paris. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic scene. And if you look at it across social media, each and every platform, there were plenty of action, and these celebrations by Arsenal have trended globally. Yeah, globally, because especially in Kenya, we flooded the streets. Yeah, we made sure that everyone knew we have won the Premier League title. And this is something that you don't see with Man City, with Chelsea. Yeah, when they were very successful, even Liverpool, we have never seen such kind of things. But with Arsenal, we are built different. Yeah, when we win, we ensure that we celebrate like proper champions. And you can see most people are dedicating this win to Baba Raila, yeah, the father of democracy in Kenya. So you can see all the content creators, big up to Wagwena, big up to Nicky Big Fish, big up to all the Arsenal supporters, Arsenal general. Yeah, they all came out in huge, huge numbers. Yeah, you can see the Robbie archives, the way that it was filled to capacity. And these are things that we want to see for the rest of our life, because winning the Premier League is actually something.
Definitely does it. Martin Odegaard will go and celebrate with the players, with all the backroom staff. What a moment this is. Arsenal, the Premier League champions. A truly magical moment, and exactly what this group of players and manager deserve. Martin Odegaard leading the celebrations, but every single one of those players has played their part. Enjoy it. This is special.
And the boys for doing something incredible. The last captain to actually lift the Premier League was Patrick Vieira in 2004. And since then we have had over 10 captains who did not manage to win the Premier League. So for Martin Odegaard, it is a huge achievement. He'll be remembered as an Arsenal legend, and all those players, Gabriel Saliba, we are all happy for all these players, because what they have done for this club will be remembered for generations. People were even praying in church. Yeah? People were even praying in church because of Arsenal winning the Premier League. You can see the parade on Thika Road, how big it was. This is Thika Road in Kenya. And you can see all these success celebrate. Most of them were members of yeah. You can see city tears, drinking. People are drinking city tears. When you are big, you are big. Bigger to make a big fish was part of the crew that organized this event, and it was a huge success, peaceful. Nobody was harmed. So, they're estimating 500,000. And it was all as red and white. Yeah. Huge celebrations across the world, and especially here in Kenya, having our own parade before the official parade, which will be on May 31st. Hopefully, we win the Champions League so that it can be double. We can do the double parade, EPL and Champions League. And I'm sure it is going to be crazy if we win the Champions League. Fans are going to come out in huge numbers. Yeah. So for this season, it's been a brilliant season. We have enjoyed all this thing that we have done, and we have ended the banter era, being called trophyless, being called Netflix FC, being called all kind of names, bottlers. It is now over. It is done. Nobody can now label us such names because we have gotten over the line and we have beaten teams in the best league in the world. So winning the Premier League in the best league in the world is a huge achievement. And Mikel Arteta said that he wants the legacy to continue because we have a very good squad of players, young, fresh and hungry to win more trophies. Yeah? And shout out to all the players as well. But now we need to turn our focus to the UEFA Champions League final, where we are going to face PSG. And if we win that, then Arteta's project will be a full success. And now, I want to say one thing. We as the fans deserve this more than any other people because we have been patient for so long. We have been patient for so long. We fully deserve this Premier League. And I want to thank every single fan who has stood by this team, who has supported this team, even without trophies, even with the banter, even with the mockery. We stood still and we continue to wear jerseys, we continue to support, we continue to watch games. And now we have been rewarded. Yeah? The fans deserve this moment more than any other. Yeah? Those people who stood by this team fully deserve this Premier League trophy. Yeah? Because it is a huge achievement. You can see the scenes as we beat Crystal Palace. Yeah? Full. Big up MC Wagwena. Big up to all these content creators. Yeah, that were there. Patience. Yeah.
Masakara bwana sio mnachikia Sheffield United.
Every single gun across the world deserves this kind of support. Yeah. And we need to go now for the Champions League so that we can celebrate peacefully without any it will be history if we manage to win the Champions League. It will be a hugely fantastic season. So this is the Arsenal Pulse. If you're new, subscribe, share, like this video. We'll be doing live fan celebrations, live reactions, match analysis, transfer news, World Cup news. We shall be doing all this at the Arsenal Pulse. Stay tuned for the latest update. See you in the next one. Come on, you Gunners.